Hello. Hello, hello. Let me see how you can see me. If the video setup is good. Okay, let's move this here. Let's light the candle. And as you probably have seen, today's video is called Tarot and Beer. So welcome. Welcome everyone. I will pour some beer for myself right now. I don't know how about you, but man, it has been a fucking difficult day. Why? I'm gonna moan a little bit before I start, okay? Do you mind me? I don't know. I woke up as if the soul was sucked out of me. Hi. Hi, Nomadic Rita. Hi, Jess. Hi, Besso. And the whole day I'm just trying to exist, honestly. But the thing is, you know what was funny? I was like, listen, I cannot give in to this feeling. I cannot just allow this feeling to drag me through the day. I'm gonna go and do my nails. Even though doing your own nails is the most probably freaking time consuming and patience consuming thing ever, I was like, let me challenge myself. I'm gonna do my nails so that I feel a bit better about myself today and I shift the energy. So here are the nails. I didn't intend them to be like this, okay? They were supposed to be long and oval, but I just didn't have patience for the polygel today. I was like, at least I will do something with it. And then I felt so much better. And then I had one client, for whom, by the way, I need to still send the reading, which is uploading, and I felt good. And now I have beer, I'm even better, okay? I'm even better, and I have you passing by. Hello, hello, everyone. This kind of setup with the beer looks kind of cute. A beer goes really well here. Welcome to this live. So, very quickly, cheers to you. Very quickly, I will let you know who's booked with me already for the donation-based readings. I have Melinda, by the way, if you are here, you will be the first one. A bit later on, I'll chat a little bit before I start. And then I have Martina. And is there anyone else? No, so far for the donation-based readings, I have 2 people. So if anyone wants to hop in a queue, you can do so. You know what you gotta do, right? And another thing that happened today, since I was feeling like 10% battery, my laptop's charger completely broke. Not that I broke it, it just stopped working. I started hearing this very weird sound, and I'm like, I gotta do it live. And it stopped working like half an hour before doing a live. So I had to find a plan B where I'm gonna see your bookings, because when I'm recording on my phone, I can't use that phone. Sometimes it takes me out of a live. So it's a very colorful day, and I feel like this beer is very well deserved. To say the least. Mad deja vu right now? Yeah, the beer helps. We have really good beer here, actually. I think it was nominated one of the best beers in the world, so I'm proud of that. Proud of that. So at some point I won't be able to see how the cards are laid out, because what I see on my phone is very different from what you see on the laptop and overall the whole screen. So it may be crooked because at some point my laptop will die. And for my people who will be booking with me throughout the weekend, please give me until Monday to get back to you with your delivery dates, because I will not have access to my laptop, and that sucks, I know. But I am going away anyways for the whole weekend. I won't be taking my laptop with me, so give it till Monday, and by that time, hopefully, I will have a new charger, okay? Because I am going to spend the whole weekend in nature playing volleyball, hopping on the boat, paddle boarding. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. So someone, whoever is here, what do you want to talk about before we start with your donation-based readings? Because I am literally here to sip and chat. Or do you have a question? No, not in Palanga, though it's a very nice spot. Palanga, it's very kind of, this is a town, a small city in my country that's right by the sea. What beats Palanga is Nida, Nida, massive, beautiful sand dunes, and wild nature. You have to pay to get to that place because they don't want people to trash it, or they don't want people to too many people to come. So only those who can pay the charge or who are willing to pay the charge goes there. But it's a proper wild and nice, relaxing experience. I can actually show you, if it's gonna show up on the screen, how it looks like. Maybe some of you will get inspired. You'll have an idea. And I'm using my old phone instead of my laptop now. Because that's what we gotta do today. That's what we gotta do. Wait, let me make sure the... Okay, so that's how it looks like. Let me see if you can see. Is it focusing? It's pretty cool. Let me show you the sand dunes. Yeah. It is pretty nice out there. Look, crazy. It doesn't even look like something in my country, because my country is very kind of flat. We have shitloads of forests and lakes and rivers. It's a very green country, but it is pretty flat. So Nida is very different from the rest of it. Okay, let me see who we have here. Len, I got you, by the way. Got your booking. Let me mark it. That's very beautiful. I live in South US and it's just hot and humid here. But I'm really feeling the fall vibes as soon as September hit, and I love it. Your nails are perfect. Thank you. I tried my best today. It's weird having short nails after long nails now. See, fall. Many people love the fall, but I don't know why the moment the leaves start falling on the ground, I feel a little bit kind of down. And it's beautiful when you look at the pictures, you know, different colors of the leaves. It's wonderful, but it straight away gives me this feeling of the winter is coming. I do love winter much more than autumn, but it gets very dark here, and we have very short days where you have a lot of darkness and rain, and I really don't like that period of time. Though that period of time is really good for work for me, because summertime is usually crazy. You have to be here, you have to be there. It's hot in the office. I have my fan on right now. my tech overheats. How hot it gets in this office because we have daylight here on this side. So a lot of times I would be doing a client's reading and my phone goes temperature too high. I have to run to the freezer, put my phone there for 5 minutes and then come back and do the reading. It's mad. Okie dokie. We're gonna start with your private reads, okay? Let people know. Oh, I didn't even pin the comment. 1 second. Let me pin it for people who will be. Oh, I did. Okay. Hello and thank you for your reading earlier this week. Things have ended and it's time to move on. Oh, I remember your story because a lot of times I don't remember the readings, but I do remember yours because that one was intense. It was very clear. It was very straight to the point. It was one way only, you know, where it's headed. And yeah, I know it can be sad, but new doors are opening. New doors are opening for sure. All right. Let's start. Melinda. Let me use a bit of white sage and I'll move the fan towards me a little bit more because it's very hot in here. Okay. What advice do my spirit guides have for me? I'm going through a lot and trying to figure out which direction to take my life in. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna use this deck. Melinda. I'm gonna do your reading a little bit differently. I'm very drawn to archetype deck, but I'm not willing to interpret it. I really want the author to set the tone. And my intention with this is to see what archetype would be beneficial to tune into, right? So we have a lot of different archetypes, and every archetype has the power and the kind of the dark aspect, the weakness, if you want to call it. So Melinda, what archetype would be beneficial for you to tap into right now? And then we're going to pull a couple of other cards. We'll see what's coming through. Melinda. What archetype would be beneficial to tune into right now? Oh, you have a strong one. You have the crone. And you have a branch here. These two speak to one another really, really nicely. First thing first, your guides are asking you to have strong energetic boundaries at this time, to focus on respect in relationships, to focus on safety in people, right? Who do I feel safe around? I'm going to choose those people in my life. And cleansing. If you feel that there is someone or one or many people who don't really make you feel safe, they make you feel chaotic, they make you feel that you're walking on eggshells, you probably want to distance yourself from that type of individual, okay? Because something that you might have dealt with in the past here, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This card says parasitic relationships. Basically, this reminds me of that card in the, what's that deck? Where there is a cockroach on someone's back. Oh, it's the Healing Light Tarot. Let me show it to you very quickly. So that's how I would literally see the parasitic relationship. It's very nicely shown in this deck. Here it is. And it is the Ten of Wands. And again, this is the overwhelm. This is someone who is making your life much more difficult. You're not supposed to carry this with you. This has been happening for a long time. Let's cleanse this, right? And this is also someone who doesn't have good spiritual boundaries, energetic boundaries. This is someone who goes, hey, yeah, give it to me. I'm going to carry it all. I'm going to carry your wounds. I'm going to carry your disrespect. I'm going to carry it all. So that's something to avoid for you at this time, okay? And have a stronger will. So focus on those aspects right now. Strong energetic boundaries, strong will, respect in relationships. Automatically, when there is respect in relationships, you feel safe in your surroundings, and cleansing. Okay, now let's tap into the crone energy and let's see what it's got to say for you here. Hi, Jessica. Yes, there is time for sure. Let me see how many people I got. I'm doing Melinda's reading now, and after Melinda, I have 2 more. So you would be 4th if you booked. Okay, let's see. You may even notice, Melinda, certain birds follow you, or you keep seeing particular bird. This would be the communication, the signs from your guides. If it's not an actual bird, then it is going to be feathers. You may have noticed this already. Your guides show up a lot of times in the form of creatures with wings, okay? So the light aspect of this crone, what to tap into for you is magic, clairvoyant, psychic, intuitive, wise. So this is the feminine energy. Again, you're being asked to tap into the feminine energy, and feminine energy doesn't feel safe. Her immune system may be out of whack. Her nervous system may be out of whack. She overthinks. She doesn't know what to be, what to do. She's in her head a lot. That would be something to avoid, okay? The witch, the old woman, the sage. The crone has seen it all. Nothing frightens or surprises her. She is the final manifestation in the feminine trifecta of maiden mother crone. In her long life, she's witnessed endless cycles of death, sex, failure, rebirth, conflict, and regeneration, given her the ability to rise above the world of duality. And it's exactly, see, your past keeps creeping in here. Your guides are acknowledging that, hey, we've seen you go through this shit, okay? We have seen you going through this, but it's time to rise up now. She laughs at notions of good and bad, right or wrong, as she has seen the earth churning, smoldering, taking life and giving life. The crone energy accepts everything in, devouring beauty and suffering with the same mouth, using their energy to reveal hidden secrets and knowledge. Her energy resides in all of us, though it is feared by most for its power and unconventional relationship with death and the macabre. Awakening the crone is dangerously rich and apologetically magic. What I'm also paying attention to is the unapologetically here. This is saying if you're choosing that path, be unapologetic about it. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. This is your life. You're going to go exactly where you're supposed to be and where it feels safe. Okay? I hope this made sense for you and this has clarified certain things. Awakening the power of femininity here in general. I feel like it may have been repressed over time. I just burned my my hair on my hand. And it's not the best smell in this room right now. Okie dokie. And let's see. Okay, by the way, I got your booking, Jessica. Next person we have is Martina. And Martina said, whatever cards want to talk about, I'm willing to listen. Okay, let's go. One second, I'm just refreshing my email. I wanna burn some. Ooh, it's burning really good. Sometimes it doesn't burn so well, and what it means for me is that there is certain unhealed, unfinished business, and that's when I dive into what it is with a client. But for you, it's not happening, which is nice. Okay, Martina. Whatever the cards want to talk about here. Bear with me. You have it twice here. You have a wish granted twice. This doesn't happen very often from two completely different decks. I have clouds, we'll place them right here. These two speak to one another. Your reading is going to be very light-hearted. Your energy is very different. Your reading, it may sound very kind of but I'm not seeing anything that you need to dig deep at. What I am seeing though, at this moment of your life, make sure that you are not abandoning your goals. And I don't think you are. Why I'm saying that? Because very soon, within the next, I keep seeing 2 months, you will notice how you're getting closer to your goals. And everything kind of starts being realized, and you can grab it and you can grasp it. Though your autumn time, especially around October, is the time when your cards are saying to relax. Book yourself into the spa. This is a time of rejuvenation for you, okay? This is a time for you to go have fun, to take yourself, your friend, a partner on a date. Doesn't matter who really. Is the time for you to enjoy life. So make sure you plan something for October. Maybe every weekend if you can. Something that lifts your soul, because you will need to be recharged for the months to come. Basically, at this point of your life, in this season of your life, you're reaping good karma. Not to say that this is, rainbows and unicorns. I literally see it in your cards. You are reaping good karma points. And how they're going to show up is going to show up as support, or surprises that happen with your goals, with your dreams. In some way, you are getting help from God, universe, whatever you believe in order for you to make it happen. So smooth sailing, I'm hearing here. Smooth sailing. What to watch out for at this time, what's not beneficial for you. Don't waste too much energy thinking about things that are not here, that are not right in front of you. That takes you out of the present moment, and that's when you can start focusing on things that really don't matter and they are not your priority. Okay? If you cannot solve a problem, don't think about that problem. If you can do something about it, do something about it, leave it behind. Your cards really want you to keep focusing your energy and take steps towards what you truly desire in your life. In this phase of your life, this is really important, because as if I'm seeing a green light, and at this point of your life, it's going to be easier for you to attain those goals than in any other time. Not to say that that green light will not show up again. It will, but it may not be soon. So use this kind of portal at this moment and realize your dreams. Okay? Hope this made sense. Okay, let's move forward. By the way, Ying, I've got your booking. And Jess, I got your booking. Okay, let's see. So we got Martina. Lynn. Lynn. What is next in my love life? Okay. What's next in your love life? Or who's next in your love life? I'm gonna be using the Tarot of the Angels for you. I'm just gonna check in what is next. What is it gonna be looking like for you? What's next in your love life? What do you need to know before this happens? What to watch out for? Bear with me. Oh no, I actually didn't want this deck, but since I took it, there's a reason for it. Okay. What is the theme? What are the lessons in your love life next? Of course, we know that right now you are investing in yourself. What to avoid? What to focus on? Okay. So for you, what's next in your love life? There is this, one second, what's the word I'm looking for? A phase where the only thing that you want to do is literally focus on yourself. And you know what? During that time, what's important for you before meeting a new person is working on your throat and the power that your throat has, throat chakra. How you're talking to people, what you're saying, how you come across, and how authentically you speak into them. This is saying do not be afraid to talk about what's on your mind, but do it softly. Right? So calm and assertive is something that you're learning. Calmness and assertiveness in a conversation is something that you're learning in this phase of your life. Now, I see you meeting an individual in the future who's going to be very tapped into your feelings. They may even feel when you have a headache, they may ask you, hey, you feeling all right? Even before you tell them anything. This is going to be a very protective energy. This person tends to be super, super protective about you. And I feel like you're going to be in relationship with this person for a long time, for sure. Now, one thing though, what to watch out for? There may be another potential partner who may be crossing paths with you, but your cards are saying this might not be the person you might want to go for. Again, you have free will, you can do whatever you want to do, but that individual will take more from you than they give you. Okay, you would feel even in conversation with them as if you kind of like either left out or you feel a bit lonely in their presence or how they communicate with you. That would be something to watch out for. Okay, now when dealing with a new relationship, try and not control the outcome of the relationship, because every time you'll want to control the outcome, or I need to know how this goes, or I don't know what to do, or is this person for me or not, your cards are saying flow with the relationship, because that's when it's going to be most organic. That's when you're going to learn a lot, and that's when you're going to enjoy that relationship quite a lot. So literally let go of control issues. Okay, I hope this made sense. Be present in that relationship. And I would even say early on in that relationship, half a year in, don't ask Tara about it. Unless you just want to have some fun and do, listen to a couple of pick a cards, but I would say don't take everything to heart, because the cards are saying the cards won't be needed. Okay? You got to be present in that relationship. Okay, by the way, I got your booking, Madalena. Just let me know what your question is. Yes. Hi. Next we have Jessica. Okay. General Spirit Guide message. I'm looking forward to the fall season and would like to know if there is any guidance for this time. Give me 1 second, Jessica. I'm gonna light one more candle, but I gotta first get to it. I had to cut them in half because it's way too high up for me, and it gets too close to my phone when I'm recording, and I don't want it to burn. I'll get wax all over my fingers, but that's fine. Ooh. Not as planned. I've done a DIY today. I really wanted the candle to be in the middle of the pine cones. And I've done it off camera. It was much easier. Now I have to shuffle it around and hope I'm not gonna set the house on fire. Hey ho. No, this is not happening. Bear with me here, people, please. We're almost there. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, you go here. That's good enough for me for now. Okay. I made a mess. I made a freaking mess. Let me get the wax off my fingers first, and then we're gonna go. All right. I really want to get rid of this now. I'll do it later. I'll pour some refreshing beer since today is beer and taro, and I am ready. General spirit guide message. I'm looking forward to the fall season and would like to know if there is any guidance for this time. Okay. I'm really drawn to texture tarot for you. What do you need to know for the fall season? What is fall season about for you? What to avoid doing? What's not beneficial for you? One second, I want the Kipper cards. This is a deck that I tend to choose to pick for people who tend to be creative. I've noticed every time I choose this deck, I'm reading for a creative individual. Right? Okay, let's go. What is this? It's an ad? Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Hey Kathy. Jessica. Fall time for you may be surprising. Why? Even though you are excited about fall for you is the season, is the time to really focus on vulnerability and your emotions. You may feel a bit more sensitive. You may act a bit more sensitive. You may want to call a friend and have a very vulnerable conversation, or a family member. It's basically a time of emotions and allowing those emotions to flow, okay? Even, for example, if nothing dramatic happened, you're just tired, it's been a long day, your cards are saying, if you feel exhausted and you feel like you want to cry, because it helps some people, right? Go and have yourself a good session of crying. This is a season where you are learning how to be better at being vulnerable and showing your emotions and letting them flow through you instead of resisting them. And it's funny because when I ask the cards what to watch out for, what not to do, we have Queen of Swords and the Strength. And this is saying basically, you don't have to be a strong cookie at all times, a tough cookie at all times. Fall for you is softening. It's a phase when you are softening to your feelings, when you are stepping into femininity, when you may be feeling a little bit more emotional during your cycle or before the cycle hits. And it's okay. It almost feels like it's the time of purging for you. Fall is the time of purging in the best way possible. Okay? Now, what I do see here, every time you are authentic with your feelings and you're trying not to avoid certain feelings and you don't class them as bad or good, your creativity hypes up. You feel much more creative. You feel much more freedom. So creativity is the way to go for you in fall in general. See, maybe you have a DIY that you're interested in, or you always liked to try something out, watch something on YouTube, try to replicate it, or try to learn about a certain skill. It's a time of creation for you, okay? And you don't have to be tough and don't have to be a helper for everyone around you. This is a time when you're allowing yourself to be okay with not being okay and allowing those feelings to flow. You don't always have to make sense, right? Your feelings don't always have to make sense. Okay? So your reading was very different, was very emotional, it was very feminine focused. Let me see what else. This is also a season for you to find joy in what you're doing. To find joy in your work. To find joy in things that may not necessarily be fun. It seems that you're switching something in your head. I'm literally seeing a switch now, on and off. In the way you think and in the way you feel. This will make sense to you more once the time comes. This may feel like, I don't know what the heck she's talking about. Give it time, okay? Give it time. Okay. You're working on letting your emotions flow. Good. Very good. By the way, Katharina, I have your booking. Let me refresh my inbox very quickly. Next we have Ying. Let's see what we have for you. You said, I am just very lost now. Don't know what is the right or best thing to proceed with in my career and family responsibilities. Hope I can get some guidance that help me navigate my situation. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna switch decks for you. And we will be using the, let's see. Oh, it's such a beautiful music played when you're reading. Super Naira's deck. What's most beneficial for you to focus on right now? What's most beneficial for you to focus on right now? Oh yeah, you're having it tough, man. Give me 1 sec. I want this deck. After Ying, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'll recharge myself. Have a little chat with you here in the live. What's best to focus on right now? What's not beneficial to focus on right now? One second. The energy, it feels like this is all over the place, and I'm getting a slight headache here. So I said I'm gonna take a break after this because I can almost feel it, man. It's like my head is in pieces, like a puzzle. Like a puzzle. Okay, there are a couple of messages here for you. First thing first, I would at this point, well, the cards are saying what you would most benefit from is sorting out any problems that you may have, any uncertainties with relationships first. You have a family card right here, you have the anxiousness next to it. And I do see a need for you to talk to a female. It seems like there is something that can be sorted with the help of the female or through communication with a female here. Whoever this female is, they're very sharp-minded. And this female in some way, I don't know if you noticed this or not just yet, brings you kind of good fortune at times or makes you feel better or is able to say something, can be a word or two even, and it helps you out. This is a very wise individual. What to watch out for right now? Watch out for anyone trying to interfere. Do not allow anyone to tell you what you gotta do, to kind of basically boss you around. You are supposed to make your own decisions, and even those decisions may not be the best decisions, you're the one who are learning from them. Okay, so at this point, the priority, what to sort out and what to focus on, is the family and your relationships, and everything else flows from there. Do not get or allow yourself to be blinded by someone else's opinions, okay? Another thing that is not your priority at this time is any celebrations or parties or, you know, letting your hair loose, because I really feel that you need to kind of get your together at this time and have conversations with family members and have those vulnerable conversations, and go from there. Okay, career comes, but it's afterwards. Your priority is the family right now, and how you can all make each other feel safe. It seems like there might be certain promises that people give to one another, in order to help each other out. And I'm seeing as if they swap, you know, oh, okay, from now on I'm gonna do this, and the other person says I'm gonna do that, and they all come together for some sort of a good cause for themselves. I hope this made sense. And also, don't have your tongue tied. Be authentic in the way you talk and what you want to say. Okay? Be brave in who you are. Okay, 5 minutes break, guys. And I'll come back to your readings soon. Afterwards, just a reminder, we have Jess, we have Madalena, we have Katharina. Jess, you said for future reference, Brigita, do you offer Akashic records personal readings? I don't have it as an option, but if someone booked with me one topic, 5 questions reading, and they asked about that, I would be able to do it. I thought about it, you know, for a long time. Thought about the past life readings. The thing is, my intention here is, with any reading, what can we take from that information? Because a lot of people, when we tap into what has happened prior to this life, like to hear it, like to hear a story, and like to hear that, no one likes to hear that they were, I don't know, a peasant somewhere. A lot of times I feel like what people want to hear on those readings, specifically past life, is is some sort of big story, and it's not like that for all of us. And what I do when I look at the past influences, and I don't really care which lifetime that is from, I'm looking at why this has happened. I tap a little bit into the story of how it happened and how it's influencing the person right now in their current life, and what we can do to change that. Hope this made sense. I'm gonna open the window very quickly, the blinds, because it got very dark. I wouldn't do an Akashic record type of reading, because for that, I don't even think it would be a good thing to do, because even if people go and have a very hardcore hypno session, not everyone is allowed to access the Akashic record. And the reason why is some people are not ready to see what's there, or they are not supposed to. This is very kind of sensitive information, and not everyone can access it. And not everyone is supposed to access it, you know? My tutor of introspective hypnosis talked quite a lot about it, because I think he has a session called Life Between Lives, where that's where they travel, if the client is allowed to get there. Because a lot of times what can happen, the screen is blank. And the person, he doesn't do it for everyone, he only does it for people who are very tapped in. So you have to be kind of experienced in kind of spirituality, and in the way you know how to deal with life and with yourself, and not go there out of curiosity, because it's kind of serious stuff, you know, it's serious stuff. Yeah, so in the past life readings, what I tend to do if people ask me about it, right, past influences, my intention is to look at something that may be playing into your life right now. For example, in hypno sessions, sometimes people would come and say, I'm terrified of water. This person had no trauma with water in this lifetime. I never ask someone when I'm doing hypnosis session to go to the past life. They go there themselves if they have to. If the problem, the issue is there, and we go from there. And I ask questions. I'm not the one who's suggesting them, you know, hey, maybe it's a past life. They basically tell me what is happening, and we create an image, right? Say, for example, a client is a 50-year-old female, and she's telling me that I'm around 6 or 7 years old, and I'm wearing boys' shoes, and I'm a boy, right? So we already know this is not her current lifetime. And I would take her to that certain moment in that life where water played some sort of influence on her, well, on him in that lifetime. But if most of the influences that are not sorted out, like, you know, deep wounding or stuff like that, is not sorted in this current lifetime, the client does not go to the past life. They gotta look at it right here and right now. I hope this made sense. I don't want this to catch fire. couple of more minutes and we will go with Jess. That was supposed to be a heart, but we'll leave it at that. Okay, Jess. I can only drink one or a couple of beers. I do like it summertime, and it's very hot here. I probably would wine, I'd be boiling here. But I can't drink too much beer because, like, you know, some people just drink it the whole evening. I get very bloated from it, and I don't like that feeling. I feel very heavy. But when it's so hot like that, I do like it. It's cold, refreshing. Jess, what do you need to hear right now? Okay. Are you big into essential oils, Jess? Are you into them? Cheers! I'm actually not even a big wine person. Well, I do like wine, but I'm more like a dark spirits kind of person, like whiskey or brandy. I know it's very manly, but that's what I like. Okay, I won't see your live chat for a minute because I'm going to be focusing on the bookings now, okay? What do I need to know right now, Jess? What do you need to know right now? It being shown in general to me as like a very deep, you have this kind of deep witchy energy about you. It's not butterflies and rainbows, it's very raw and real. Connect to your inner witch a little bit more at this time. You may want to create an altar if you don't have one just yet. If you do have one, you may want to rearrange it, add something to it. I keep getting this kind of ancient energy about you. And I'm using the Elgo Live deck. What do you need to know right now? Okay, so this reading is a little bit deep. Jess, your cards are kind of urging you to take a trip, go abroad, visit another city, town, country. Your soul is urging you to explore at this time. So maybe you've already booked holiday, maybe you're thinking about it. If you are, your cards are suggesting that you may want to visit a couple of places, so it's not only one trip that you may be taking. Would it be a weekend trip? Would it be a week-long trip? It doesn't really matter. In this time of your life, exploration is really important. Why? Because during exploration, you're able to soak in fresh energy and bring it home and transform that energy into something that you want in your life. You are also quite guided when it comes to environments, when it comes to locations. So some urges that you have, I would even say 90% of urges that you have towards locations or buildings or places, they come from the soul itself. And certain locations and places have, different energies. And I'm seeing colors right now in my vision. Every place has its own energy. In one place you may feel down, other place you're going to spend the whole afternoon in. So keep connecting to the energies of places and see what you want to take from them and what you want to take. Doing that intentionally, how that would look like for you. Say you visit, I don't know, a heritage building somewhere and you really like the energy of it. Ask yourself a question, close your eyes and really feel it through. What kind of energy I'm getting from this? What emotion I'm getting from this building? And what can I do with this energy, this emotion, if I bring some of it home? Almost like collecting souvenirs, So you're all about exploration at this time of your life. Tapping into places. Figuring out what energy you're bringing home with you in a little toolbox I'm seeing, right? You put it in your toolbox and then you pull it out whenever you need that. You are getting inspiration from various places. Keep getting inspiration from them. You have this kind of traveler spirit in you. I don't know if you realize that yet or not. I hope this made sense. Also, another thing, don't fool yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't try to create a false image of how happy life is supposed to look like. Your happy life may look completely different from someone else's happy life. Okay? Oh yeah, you bought the sage oil. Oh, I love the smell too. I do. I have the white sage. I don't know if it's a difference what sage it is, but I literally rub my whole hand with it right now before starting the reading. Okay? We have Jess, ticked off. Next we have, let me refresh the inbox, Madalena. And thank you for sending me the email. I will not read your question out loud. Okay. Let's see. We will need this deck. I'm very drawn to Oceanic deck for you. Might have strong connection with water yourself. Question number 1. So I'm gonna do it option S, right? So you know what you're talking about. Option S, how would life look like there? And option G. How would your life look like in option S? How would your life look like? Mm-hmm. and option G. Okay, I definitely see that option S has more opportunities for you. I do see that it would require your patience though. So it's not a sugar-coated path, but it is a successful path, and I really feel that it's worth exploring. I see you building security for yourself. I feel you refreshed, feeling motivated. You have a different energy. It's as if you are inspired there. There is a lot of opportunity and success for you in option S, that's for sure. Now option G, it feels like this energy is a bit heavier. Not to say that you couldn't make it, you could, but your cards are kind of showing me that you have already taken the majority from this location, and it seems like you're craving for more. And this location is not able to give it to you anymore. But you could build yourself up there, though I really feel like it's time for fresh energy for you. And I feel like some opportunities that are waiting for you in option S are bigger than the opportunities you may have in option G. Okay? Any advice regarding this in general? Let me see. Any advice regarding this in general? I want to use the Animal Tarot deck. 1 second. This is just a confirmation for you that everything is going to turn out great. Projects will be successful, new career opportunities are possible, and money or resources that come your way will be invested wisely. You do have success here. The thing is, what I'm seeing, it's not even an advice, it's something that's going to happen for you. If you'll feel overwhelmed at one point, I don't know to focus on this or to focus on that, and if you'll feel a little bit lost, your card is asking you to focus on a little bit more fun. Fun will relax your mind, will relax your body, and you'll come back to certain questions that you're trying to answer for yourself in a more focused state. Now, the second question you've asked me is time related. I like to remind people at all times, tarot's time is different from our time. That's why I don't tend to do the time readings. I can only tell you if it's going to be soon or if it's going to be a bit of a drag, okay? Because for us, for example, a year from now, it's not very soon. For tarot, a year from now, it's soon enough, okay? And time is not also meant to tell the exact time. Tarot is meant for advice and for guidance. Okay, let's see. Question number 2. When can this happen? When is it most probable to happen? When is it most probable to happen? Now, plus minus 2 years from now, what matters to the person that is in the partnership here with you? First of all, of course, it is up to them here because they are the one who are kind of moving it along. But they will move it along within the next 2 years. And what's important for this individual is to have a happy home, a happy space. That's something that they want to create more of. Would it be a bit more fun in the home? Would it be upgrading the home a little bit, making it a little bit more safe and a bit more upgraded, if you will? I hope this made sense. Yeah, more or less 2 years from now. Okay. The last person we have is Katharina. Surprises from the universe. Okay, let's see. The deck that I want for you is a texture tarot. Let's grab it. Surprises from the universe. Surprises are coming your way. Too soon. What surprises are coming your way? Okay, so first thing first, one of the surprises may not be something that you want to hear, but it is a surprise for sure. I do see that universe, God, whatever you believe in, will show you who's insincere in your life, and you may separate yourself from this individual. I'm seeing you distancing yourself from them and saying, you know what, I don't really want to be close to this person. So don't take this as a bad surprise. This is actually kind of cleansing and filtering certain situations out so that there is no drama in the long run, okay? This could be someone who doesn't live too far away from you, or you spend a lot of time, or frequently you see each other somewhere indoors. Now, another thing that I'm seeing here, I'm seeing you taking a trip. And during that trip, I am seeing you feeling a lot of love. It's a very romantic energy of that trip. You want to be dressed well, you feel good, you look good, you're loving your life. So there's an opportunity of a trip here. Another thing that I'm seeing, this is happening more or less within the next 8 months from now. Another thing that I'm seeing here for you is you making changes in the way you see work and your career. And it may happen very out of the blue. You may have one day a light bulb moment where you go, you know what? Actually, I may be worrying too much about this. Or I may be trying to do way too much. I want to have a bit more fun in my job, in my career. And it feels like once that switch turns on is when you are going to enjoy the work life much more than before. You know, your perception changes. And with that perception, you're able to enjoy what you're doing a bit more. And you know why this may happen. It's because there may be a moment where you feel a bit burned out and you go, you know what? Why do I care so much? It's not that you're not professional, you don't care. It's because you've cared way too much and you made maybe little things very important. But when you look at the bigger picture, you go, but is it on my contract to care to this point? I have to complete my tasks. And I don't have to carry certain emotions with me home. So, and I feel like this is gonna be one of the best aha moments and one of the best things because you'll be taking it with you and it's gonna make your life much easier. I hope this made sense. Let me look at the live quickly, see if there is any new comments. I'm gonna have to disconnect from meditation music now for a minute. Are you traveling tomorrow? You're going to Africa? Casey, okay, awesome. I love the support in the comment section, my God. I just seen it now. Alrighty, so that's what I have for you here today, guys. I hope you've taken something from it, and I hope you have a wonderful day or evening, whatever the time is with you. I'm gonna lay on a couch now, chill, and relax for the day. As you can see, it got really dark here really quickly, and I'll be away for the weekend. Again, if I won't reply to your private bookings via my website, please give me time till Monday till I'm able to get a new charger for my laptop, because now it's dead and I cannot do anything about it. Okay? So, bye-bye everyone.